Oh boy, here we go, you guys. The outspoken figure known for calling out what he considers suspicious behavior is back in the spotlight. The self-proclaimed watcher for unusual behavior is here again, and he is not holding back. If he catches any of you celebrities, rappers, or athletes doing things he labels as questionable, like painting nails or wearing bold stage outfits, best believe he is gonna call it out. He has built a long history of making controversial remarks about LGBTQ-related topics and public behavior. You guys remember his back and forth with Lil Nas X a couple years ago?
What about even saying like you would beat his ass? And I saw Lil Nas X responded to that. You think that's too far?
I really get offended when it was like he was saying that he would go up there and perform naked in front, all the people. And I was like, damn, all these straight people in the world, all these millions of kids gonna watch this, and no straight rapper ain't gonna say, hey, nah.
Fast forward 4 or 5 years later, Boosie is still on the exact same pattern. Boosie seems to have a radar for anyone doing anything he considers questionable or suspect. Just last week, Boosie called out NFL player Caleb Williams for having painted fingernails while appearing on the cover of Madden 27. Boosie was absolutely furious. He said, "Fingernails painted on Madden? Young boys look up to you, bro." Shaking my head. And Caleb, this is the example you're setting for them. He went on claiming that players would mock and challenge him in locker room conversations every time they saw him. He also criticized the look, saying it didn't match the image of toughness people expect from athletes. Shaking my head. Who would have thought you'd see this on a Madden cover? I feel sorry for these kids watching all of this unfold. Now, even though Boosie received heavy backlash online, best believe he was not backing down.
They got a lot of people mad at me right now in the DM. They going off in my DM. Boosie, you gonna be part of the community with us? Nah, bro. I just feel like, they mad because the truth hurts, I come up under Tecmo Bowl. I never thought in a million years that I would see a Madden cover with one of the best players with his fingernails painted. A game that sold to billions of little boys. What kind of message are they sending to these little boys? I never thought in a million years I would see this. As parents, how much do they have to do for us to say that's not right? Us daddies gotta go tell these boys that we got raising them to be men. That's wrong, son. That's for women. And not just daddies. These mothers, single mothers who raising boys to be men. You have to tell your son that's not right. Or in a couple months, he going playing your fingernail polish. You know what I'm saying? Next is gonna be lipstick on the covers, thongs. Is that enough? Man hiking a ball with a thong in his ass. Is that enough for you to tell your child that it's wrong? That is wrong. See, that's what it's going to next. Lipstick, thongs. I never thought I would see this, A game that sold to billions of little boys. You're pushing it. Half of these kids, they so young, they can't even think for themselves too much. Some of them can, but most of them, they go by what they see. Like, what message are they putting on these billions of little boys who buy these games? I'm just asking as a parent to the other parents, when is enough? To the daddies who raising men to be boys. The single mothers who on that football field at practice raising that boy to be a man. When is enough, man? John Madden turning over in his grave. It's a sad day for me.
Now, it does not stop there, you guys. As you guys know, Boosie is preparing for his infamous topless party coming up. He got a message from someone asking, "Yo, are transgender guests allowed?" He didn't respond. They texted again. Then came another follow-up saying, "Just making sure you're chill like that. I like your work. I want to support you." Boosie replied simply, "No." He clarified that transgender guests would not be allowed at the event. He then addressed it publicly, saying the topless pool party would have strict entry rules. He also suggested that guests would be checked based on appearance and other personal presentation factors. He added that he was trying to be respectful with his wording. So, as you guys can see, in his view, anyone who doesn't fit his idea of traditional gender presentation or behavior would not be welcome at the event. Now, a couple nights ago when A$AP Rocky was performing at one of his shows, things took a very unexpected turn. Fans recorded a video of him that made people think he might have been wearing a thong. Now, I've heard several explanations floating around from different fans. Some people say it was actually a thong, others believe it was a performance strap used to hold equipment in place, someone else claimed it was just a mic support band or adjusted clothing, another fan insisted it wasn't anything like that, but rather stage gear for the performance setup. But whatever the explanations were, Boosie wasn't convinced. He went off on A$AP Rocky saying, "Yo, this has to be AI. I know this can't be real. This has to be AI. If not, who decided they're just gonna start wearing thongs now? Me. I told y'all," shaking my head. "I feel sorry for the young boys growing up in this world. When are we gonna say enough is enough? Can someone with influence speak up? Damn, this is the worst generation ever. This is just sick. Rappers wearing thongs is about to become a trend. I'm going back to sleep. This world is falling apart." Now, even though a lot of people support Boosie calling out what he sees as strange behavior in the industry, others strongly disagree. Some say, "Boosie, it's none of your business. Another man's clothing isn't your concern, and if anything, he might just be supporting Rihanna's fashion line." But unfortunately for Boosie, many believe he may end up standing alone in this argument. A lot of people in the industry avoid speaking on sensitive topics, fearing backlash and cancellation. As we saw with DaBaby a couple years ago, controversy can seriously impact careers. Because of that, some believe artists are now careful about what they say publicly. If you want to make it in this industry, some argue you have to be very cautious about what you speak on. You guys, drop your thoughts in the comments about Boosie calling out A$AP Rocky over the outfit situation. Now, keep in mind, this is all alleged. Alright, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later, man.